What's going on, everybody? It's Rick from Garden with Bart checking. Today I'm showing you how to make my worm tea. I'll bring you along, show you my process. I'm going to start off with its unsulfured molasses. I'm going to pour about 2 tablespoons into the container. And this is just rainwater. I picked up 100-pack disposable tea bags, and these are the large kind. So I have my worm castings that I did from the last harvest. I want to put about 2 cups in there. I went with about 2.5 to 3 kind of handfuls. I'm just going to pull the string. Pull the string tight, and then I'm going to tie a knot right here in it, and then I have a zip tie that I'm going to zip tie to the handle of the 5-gallon bucket. In here right now, I have rainwater, I have 2 tablespoons of molasses, and then I have about 2 cups of the worm castings. I have an Aquaneat air pump, and I'm about to plug that in right now. And there's my air bubbles. So with plugging in the air bubbler, now this is going to continually add oxygen, so this will stay aerobic. The bacteria from the worm castings will eat that sugar, the molasses that was put in, and then this is going to make a great worm casting tea to add to the garden. So I'm going to allow this to run for 24 hours. And then I'm going to dilute it and add it to the garden. We can do anywhere from a 1-to-2 ratio. So 1-to-2 ratio, this actually only has about 4 gallons of water in it. So that would be around 8 gallons of worm compost tea, up to around a 5-to-1 ratio. And a 5-to-1 ratio, 4 times 5, this could make about 20 gallons of worm compost tea. So it depends on what you want to do with it. I'm actually going to do probably about a 3-to-1 ratio so I can hit a little bit of everything in the garden. If I do want to do like a 1-to-2 ratio, because I have plenty of castings, if I do want to do a 1-to-2 ratio, I'll just have to make probably another batch. But I figure a 1-to-3 ratio, so 3 times 4, that would give me around 12 gallons. So 6 of my 2-gallon jugs, that should get everything that I want to get covered in the garden watered with this beneficial compost tea. So I'll bring you back tomorrow and show you how it's looking then. Okay, this is day 2 of making the compost worm tea. The bubbler worked great overnight. If you didn't get a chance to see when I made it, I'll make sure I put it up in the top right hand corner on a card, and also down in the description of putting the air bubbler together. What I'm going to do now is unplug it so it stops bubbling. I want to quick take a look at the stones, see how they're looking. We got a little, not too bad. I see a little bit of brown, which I would figure be normal because it's sitting in worm castings and molasses. So what I'll do, I'll actually just leave the bag in there for now. I'm just going to dump the extra worm castings right into the compost pile. I want to go set it up near the garden so then I can just quick make the next batch up and keep watering the plants. Okay, so I have my watering can, I have my garden cup, and then now I have a garden funnel. I'm looking to use roughly around 3/4 of a gallon, and that's going to give me very close to about 12 gallons of compost tea. The other thing that's pretty cool, when you use all natural things, you don't have to be as precise. This here is just essentially beneficial bacteria and some of the NPK that was in the worm castings. So I'm just diluting down a little bit of the NPK and then adding some water to those beneficial bacteria to get it into the garden. And I have a tote outside that I use to collect the rainwater. And then I'll use a little stick just to give everything a quick swirl. So I'm not sure if I'll have a chance to put out the garden tour before this one. So you'll get a chance to see how the garden's looking from when I planted it out, and it looks pretty good. Cucumbers are going crazy. The zucchini really took off. The overwintered peppers. There's another batch of jalapenos that I have to pull off. So another pretty cool thing with the worm compost tea, you can pour it over the leaves or as a drench for the roots. So I'm just going to kind of broadcast it over everything, and if I have any left, I'll just do a little root drench at the base of the plants. I will link in the description when I put the air pump together, so you guys can check that out if you haven't seen it. Thanks for coming along and watching the video. Everybody have a great day. Well, if you made it this far, here's a little bonus coverage. Typically I would have just did this off camera, but everything's out. I do have a little tomato that popped out of the compost. So all I'm going to do with these worm castings is fold the bag inside out and dump the castings right in there. And then I still had a little bit of worm compost tea. Okay, so the bacteria will just kind of supercharge the compost and keep everything nice and happy. Thanks for watching, everybody. Whoa, super zoom.